I've got the old accumulator out of the 1990 Corvette ZR-1. This is the unit that came with it 28 years ago. Just took it out this afternoon with your help at home. And what we're going to do is we're going to drain the refrigerant oil out of this so we can measure it. It's actually mineral oil. It's 525 SAE or SAE 525 mineral oil. That's what GM used to recommend for a lot of their R12 systems. So the idea is you measure what's coming out, and that determines how much you pour into the new one that you're replacing. We're also to place an ounce to make up for what should have been in the old condenser. So let's see if we can get this stuff to pour out. So far, none. Video where they dissected one of these things, and it's basically an empty can that has a tube and the desiccant sock and a baffle at the top. Now this looks like the side that would just be open. How could this have none in it? It doesn't feel like there's anything in it. Well, another confusing thing about the owner's factory service manual said you should measure what comes out. If it's, see, apparently some of it will never come out because it's soaked into the desiccant and the sock and clinging to the sides. It says if less than 3 ounces comes out, add 3 ounces. If more than 3 ounces come out, add whatever comes out, the same amount. So let's say 4 ounces came out, you'd put 4 ounces back in. If 3 ounces down to 0, they didn't say nothing will come out, but they said less than 3 ounces, put in 3. So it's less than 3 ounces, it's 0. So I guess we're supposed to put 3 ounces in the new one, or into the hose that leads to it, as explained in the service manual. I might just put it in it. Now, where are we supposed to put the ounce that goes for the condenser? Probably supposed to put it in the condenser. So 1 ounce, this much. I guess we could try to pour 1 ounce into the hose, or hose is the inlet hose to it. Determine which one that is. So it blows it into it. So it looks like we're going to need a total of 4 ounces of SAE 525 mineral oil, which I've got it on order from Amazon for $9 in tax, coming in the day after tomorrow. If I could find some in town tomorrow, I'll just go to the store and buy some anyway. Keep the other quart for future use, since I have a lot of R12 in stock for my classic cars to use in the future. So, okay. I would have felt better if something came out. Like, why is there so little oil in the system? It did not, as far as I know, it did not have a sudden huge leak that would cause you to lose the stuff. There's a slow leak from the condenser, I believe. So you might lose what's in the condenser, which we're replacing anyway. All right, well, that's the way I understand the factory service manual instructions at present. I'll read them again, do a little more research, but I don't have the oil to put in right now anyway, and really don't have to put it in until I'm ready to charge the air conditioning system and tighten up all the connections and evacuate the system. You put the oil in, and then you evacuate the system. That way you're not reintroducing it's said to do it that way. That way, I guess there's less likelihood of reintroducing anything into the system that isn't supposed to be there. Okay. Anybody have any comments? I'm sure there'll be comments about air conditioning. There always are. So, have at it, and thanks, and we will move forward from here on this 1990 Corvette ZR-1.